And welcome to game number 3 for today of the Lawrence Tech Showcase for college softball. Game number 2, if you were with us, we were having some audio difficulties the last little bit of the game, but the game was ended early due to time constraints in the facility we're using. So now we are on to the third game, Lawrence Tech going up against Oakland City University. Starting lineup for the Blue Devils. At first base, we have Gloriana Sua. At second base, the senior Sarah Hyde. At shortstop, the home run hitter from game 1, Lily Morissette. And then at third base, we have Larissa Mercado. And left field for the Devils, we have Lauren Fife, who had some highlight reel catches in that first game. In center field, we have Callie Tatum, one of the few juniors on this team. And then in right field, we have Lauren Lamphere. Then pitching for the Blue Devils today is freshman from Macomb, Michigan, Grace Roski. And then catching for her is also freshman from Port Huron, Morgan James. So Oakland City able to get their first batter on. Hannah Ganter, the sophomore from Evansville, Indiana. Ganter had a .352 average last year for this Mighty Oaks team. And started all 44 games she played in last year, so definitely one of the Iron Men for this Oakland City team. As Abby Jaquez looks at a 1-2 count. She's gonna ground this one up to Roski. And Sua able to get the out at first.
Third baseman, 13, Mackenzie Ward.
Mackenzie Ward coming up to bat. The senior from Newburgh, Indiana. Batted .286 for the Mighty Oaks last year. Also one of the Iron Men for this team. She played and started in all 45 games last year. And Gainter got caught stealing there. That's going to be out number 2 for the Mighty Oaks. And Reski Getting a nice strike there to a full count. That's going to be strike 3. Ward goes down swinging. And Blue Devils 1, 2, 3 inning pretty much. And at the bottom, going into the bottom of the first, tie game. We'll be back after a short break on the LTU Sports Network. And we're back with the bottom of the first. Sarah Hyde, one of the seniors for this Blue Devil team. Looking at a 2-0 count. And that's a big strike for number 23, Tooley. Kenzie Tooley, the senior from Oakland City, Indiana. Had an okay year last year with a 5.28 ERA and went 7 for 11 in wins and losses on 27 appearances and 22 games started. But all 7 of her wins were complete games. She held opposing batters to a .298 batting average. And Hyde getting the walk there. Oh, second up the bat. And quick snag there by Ward holding Hyde at first base.
The DP number 6, Haley Maison.
Maison up, one of the other seniors. And she's going to let that one rip. And Hyde gonna get the Blue Devil stolen base. Now Devils have a runner in scoring position. And that one sounded like a rocket going off, but that one's going to be an out for the Blue Devils due to it hitting the roof. And if you are just joining us for the first time today in Game 3 with indoor play, after a certain point, if the ball hits the roof, it is an out automatically. And this one's going to be ripped into left field. And that one goes a foul.
Center fielder number 17, Katie Tatum.
And Callie Tatum up the bat, one of the few juniors on this Blue Devil team. And that one's going to be ripped foul. Now Callie looking at an 0-2 count. Runner in second, 2 outs. And that one's going to be tipped back off the foul. And again, that one's going to be ripped up. Tatum just getting a little bit under the ball. But definitely the ball's moving when it comes off the bat. That one's going to be grounded foul. Tatum getting a hold of this one, might get the first, gonna get the first. And that's gonna be 3 outs. Tatum kind of overran the bag a little bit after it went out of bounds, and then they got caught too far out. So at the bottom of the first, still a tie game, but Blue Devils fighting. So we'll be back after a short break on the LTU Sports Network. Now up to bat for the Mighty Oaks, the catcher number 30, Megan Grist, the junior from Mount Vernon, Indiana. Batted .276 last year for the Mighty Oaks. Again, one of the Iron Man for this team. Started in all 45 of the games she played in. As that one's going to be sent foul, so we're looking at a 1-2 count now for Grist. Now 3-2 count from Reski to Grist. And Reski able to get that ball over to Sua, and Grist is out now.
Number 24, Ashley Steinberg.
Now Steinbrenner at bat. Up 2-0 in the count. The designated hitter for this OCU team. The junior from Newport, Indiana. Batted .306 last year in 41 games. And that's going to be a walk by Reski. Now one out and one on the top of the second. Now Danielle Hare on for the Mighty Oaks. Freshman from Corydon, Indiana. She's going to send that one foul. And Steinbrenner able to get to second on a pass ball there. Now Baird gonna come out and talk to Reski here real quick, probably settle her down. And while she's doing that, we'll take a short break. And we're back there. It looks like Words of Wisdom worked for Reski. 2-1 count right now. Steinbrenner on at second. And there's a nice strike, 2-2 count. Hare up against Reski, 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. That's going to be ball 3, it looked like. That's going to be a grounder there. Hodge picks it up. Sua drops it. That's going to be an error on Sua. Potentially 2 there. She dropped the ball at first base and then over through Mercado. And then it looks like Hare got the free pass over to third due to the pass ball over third. First inning, Hyde scored. So tie ball game now as Orange Tech had a 1 run early in the first off the Tatum hit. And then a throwing error helped Hyde get home there. And Hare just helped score Oakland City a run there off of some errors. And Hare's going to be out at home. That's going to be out number 2. Nice tag team there by James and Reski. And that's strike 3. Blue Devils able to get out of that one. And as we go into the bottom of the second, we're going to take a short break here. Tie game 1-1. We'll be back on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. That is Lauren Lamphere. So far today, this is going to be her first at bat. That's going to be grounded over to Ward, and she's going to get the put out at first. Now, OCU able to get a quick first out. Now up to bat is number 8, Larissa Mercado, another freshman for this Blue Devil team. As this year alone, they have 8. It's almost more than they have in total returning players, as that's 9. So they have 9 players between the sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And that's going to be a bunt, and that one's going to be an out because the ball ended up hitting her on the bunt. So it's going to be out number 2 for the Blue Devils. So now up to bat, number 1 for the Blue Devils, Morgan James, the catcher, freshman catcher from Port Huron.
The catcher number 1, Morgan James.
And that's ball 2. And that's a rocket grounder to the third baseman, Ward. What a snag there. She pretty much takes care of that inning herself. And OCU able to go 1, 2, 3. And now put the Blue Devils back on defense. So as we go into the top of the third, we'll be back after a short break.
Oakland City 1, Lawrence Tech 1.
And now up to bat, number 12, Haley Fleetwood, the sophomore from Fort Branch, Indiana. Fleetwood batting .250 last year in her 9 games played for this Mighty Oaks team. She's already looking at a 1-1 count. Now Reski in the hole, 2-1. 2-2 in the count. And Fleetwood able to get the first there. And now up to bat is the outfielder, number 1. Hannah Ganter, the sophomore from Evansville, Indiana. Bats .352 as of last year for this OCU team. Sorry, that's not. They had it wrong on our website. The bat is number 11, Kristen Greenberg, the junior from Elberfield, Indiana. Last played at Frontier College. And James can't get that ball to Morissette. And Fleetwood getting a stolen base there. Now a runner in scoring position. 3-0 count. Now 3-1 count. Greenberg gets walked. Now 2 on. Now up to bat is Hannah Ganter. And the senior high trying to calm her younger teammates down as they are putting up a solid fight here, but just need to buckle it down a little bit and kind of get back on the horse. Now Ganter steps into the box. James. They got one. Morissette and Sua gonna try and tag team it. Tatum can't hold on to the ball. Greenberg's gonna try and take off for home. And she'll make it off the high throw over Tatum's head. But the Blue Devils able to catch one runner there on the bases. OCU up 2-1 here. On top of the third. That one's going to be sent foul quickly. And that one's going to be grounded foul. Again, that one's going to be grounded foul down the left field line. Another grounder. We're set. Over to Sua. Nice snag. And it looks like she got there safe. And Baird gonna come argue it. Maybe she just wanted an explanation to see how close it was. And James able to end that stealing chance there. And Ganter getting an infield hit there, even though our stat says that she made it on a throwing error from the shortstop, but it's an infield hit there. Good ground. And that's going to be strike 3. And finally 2 outs for the Mighty Oaks. Reski trying to get this third one. Against Ward. Ward already 0-1, struck out swinging earlier in the game. So that one's going to be ball 1, count 1-1. That one's going to be sent to left field, but no problem for Fife. That's going to be out number 3. And as we go into the bottom of the third, OCU scores 1 run off an error. And the Blue Devils are going to have to fight back here to get the lead again. So after a short break, we'll be back. And we are back with the bottom of the third. Gloriana Sua up, the Wahiwa native from Hawaii. Freshman, and that's going to be a bomb! Ground rule double. And I mentioned it in the first game. When she swings that bat and gets a hold of it, it sounds like an absolute bomb coming off that bat. And that was 4 feet short from being her first career collegiate home run. And now she's sitting on second. And that is how you make a comeback real quick after going down a run in the last inning. And you can see the plays starting now. Coach Baird calling some stuff out from the dugout. More set up to bat. Another freshman for this Blue Devil team, hitting her first home run against St. Xavier the game before this. And that one's going to be high and outside. Now 2-0 count to Morset. And it looked like Nelson is getting warmed up for the Mighty Oaks. Getting sent out to the bullpen here. As that one's going to be a grounder. And that's going to be a foul ball. But Gris not able to catch that one. Now 2-1 count for Morset. And that one's going to be high and outside again. That's ball 3. See if Coach Baird gives Morset another green light, since she got a hold of one already today. She's going to go for the bunt, try and get Sua over. Sua's safe, but we're set. Got called out, so she went for the sacrifice grounder. Now up to bat for the Blue Devils is the senior Sarah Hyde. She cranks that one to right field. But Gainter able to get there first, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Blue Devils. But sacrifice RBI, Sua comes home. Blue Devils tied 2-2. It's definitely one of those plays where it sounds great coming off the bat, but the outfielder makes a good jump on the ball. Now let's see what Lauren Fife can do. She cranked that one straight up, but Tooley able to grab that one. And we go into the top of the 4th, tied 2-2, Blue Devils and Oakland City. And we'll be back after a short break on the LTU Sports Network. And as we come into the top of the fourth, there's already going to be a chance that I hit. Hodge. Tag that one up as looks like Sue is pulled and she's going to be warming up in the bullpen. See here in a second. Looks like Maison is going to go from being the designated hitter to first, if I read that number right. That's going to be a nice strike. And Megan Grist. And good play there by Maison. Grab and tag. And that's 2 outs as Alexis Reese went down there. Sorry, not Alexis Reese. I am thinking of St. Xavier. That was Steinbrenner who went out there. Alexis Reese, who plays for St. Xavier, also wears a bow in her hair, just like Steinbrenner. So it's kind of the same location. Threw me off for a hot second. That one's going to be a nice strike there. 1-1 count against Danielle Hare. 0-1 so far today. And strike 2. Nice cold strike for Reski. That one's going to be a foul tip to stay alive. Count 1 and 2 for Hare. And strike 3. Down goes Hare. As we go into the bottom of the fourth, Blue Devils still tied 2-2. And let's see if they can get up here. But we're going to take a short break on the LTU Sports Network. And we're back with the bottom of the fourth. Maison's up. And she just made it ring with that foul shot. Wiping her hands off on that one. And if you're just joining us, the score is 2-2 with Blue Devils facing the Oakland City University Mighty Oaks. This is game 3 today of the showcase hosted by Lawrence Tech. St. Xavier winning by mercy 10-0 in the first game. Then slowly walking away with it in the second game. 9-5. And then, sorry, I was double checking the scores. By our scorekeeper's book, it was 10-5 the second game. And then this is game number 3 of day 1. Maison is absolutely hitting some rockets foul. Glad we're indoors, because if we were outdoors and somebody's car parked over there, there'd be a couple windshields missing. But for the 3 games tomorrow, if you want to join us, first game's at 8:15. That's going to be Lawrence Tech versus Oakland City again. Game number 2, hopefully at 10:30, is going to be St. Xavier versus Oakland City. And then the third game, hopefully at 12:45, Lawrence Tech versus St. Xavier. And Maison getting walked there. And Blue Devils getting the free bases chant for the nice walk there. Now up after Maison is Callie Tatum. She's 0 for 1 today. And that one's going to be a foul tip. The practice report video about the softball team that was just posted. It was mentioned by freshman Larice Mercado, as this one's going to be a grounder. And that one's going to get short now. And Maison able to get to third. Tatum gonna get to second, diving play. Helmet comes off, but she makes it. Now two Blue Devils in scoring position. And now up next is Lauren Lamphere. But to go back to the practice report, they've been working really hard on their hitting and getting runners in scoring position. So it looks like coach is going to have a talk with Thule here. But Mercado brought up that they had really been working on their hitting and offense and aggressive base running. And it's really starting to show these last 2 games, as they've been getting solid hits off, whether foul or in play, but they're getting hits, where over the last 2 years they would have a little bit of trouble and have to rely on their veteran players to kind of be the difference makers. But so far today, the freshmen are really kind of getting it done with a monster double by Sua. That was 4 feet short of being a home run, and then Morissette, shortstop. Not normally the position you hear hitting home runs. She got her first against Xavier. Let's see what Lamphere can do, as the Blue Devils on a bit of a roll here. And Lamphere takes a big slice. And that's going to be strike number 1. And that one's going to be high and outside. Third baseman cheating in a little bit. Looks like Tatum isn't going to be getting a hit there, but she is. It's going to be an error on the Mighty Oaks. 2-1 count for Lamphere. That's going to be 3-1, ball 3. Blue Devils with chance to load the bases here, with Mercado coming up right after Lamphere. That's going to be ball 4, bases loaded. Now Tooley in trouble. Tooley not doing so bad today. 3 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and 1 walk. That one's going to be low and outside. And big swing and a miss there by Mercado, 1-1 count. That one's going to be ripped to the roof, but that's going to be the first out of the inning. Mercado goes down fighting. Next up to bat is number 1, the catcher, James. She's got 2 outs to play with here. Let's see if she can get some devil runs. She's going to take that one right down the pipe. Strike 1. That one's going to be high and outside. 1-1 count for James. And that one gets past Grist. But the Devils stay on base. 2-1 count for James. Baird delivered some signs. That's going to be ripped into left field. Maison scores. And James gets a nice single there. Bases still loaded, 1 out. Blue Devils up 3-2 now. And it looks like Coach Patty Bukta is coming out. Looks like we're gonna get Nelson here as Tooley is pulled out. Lily Nelson, the freshman from Lagoiner, Indiana, played in the first game against St. Xavier and kind of got ran out of town a little bit as they beat up on her. But first college game, see how she does today. But next up to bat is Gloriana Sua, who had that deep left center double. So let's see if she can take advantage of Lily Nelson here. Then with her first at bat of the game. Or Nelson's first batter face of the game. Talk about a chance for a heck of a second college game. That one's going to be low inside on Sua. Now another pitcher coming into the bullpen for the Mighty Oaks. That one's foul tipped off by Sua. Number 29, Imogene Man coming in, and that's going to be a strike against Sua. But Imogene Man, the freshman from Madison, Indiana, warming up in the bullpen for the Mighty Oaks. That one's going to be foul tipped. Sua looking at a 1-2 count here. Still one out, bases loaded for the Blue Devils. Sua is going to ground this one to the third baseman. One out. Sua's safe. They're going for two. And the Oaks able to get an out at home. But Sua getting a nice single there, giving a chance for Tatum to get home. And James all the way to third. Now Sua able to get the second there on a pass ball. Now more set up. It's going to be an inside pitch. Ball one. So Tatum was out at home. Lamphere scored on the throw. James got advanced to third, and Sua reached on a fielder's choice, but gets an RBI there. Now Merced is looking at a 3-1 count. That's going to be strike two, full count. And Merced's going to be walked there. Bases loaded again, 2 outs. And now back up to bat is Sarah Hyde. Blue Devils basically making a full wrap around the batting order here. Hyde sends this one to shortstop. It's going to be out at second. And 3 outs finally. And the Oaks able to hold it to 2 runs from the Blue Devils, but Going into the top of the fifth, Blue Devils up 4-2. And we'll be back after a short break on the LTU Sports Network. And we're back with the top of the fifth. Reski coming back in for one more inning. 4 strikeouts and 4 walks, but 0 earned runs so far today. Going up against Madison Bowman. She grounds that one. And it's going to be safe as she was pulled off the bag from the throw from Mercado. Now up to bat is Haley Fleetwood. Score 4-2 here at the Brighton Legacy Center. And Fleetwood getting ball 1, so 1-0 count. That ball gets thrown back to first. The runner's safe. And it looks like Strickland is going to come in and pinch run. Yeah, Chloe Strickland, number 20, is going to come in and, or number 25 is going to come in and run for Bowman, try and get some speed on the bases here. But Fleetwood looking at a 1-2 count. She's going to bunt that. Grounder picked up by Hodge. They advance the runner. That's going to be out number 1 for Oakland City. Now Kirsten Greenberg up the bat. That's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. James holding Strickland at second. That's going to be fouled off the wall. Now Greenberg in the hole, 0-2. Brandt warming up in the bullpen for the Blue Devils. And Maison able to swat that one down as that one came out like a rocket. Was able to block it from going into the outfield and held the runners at their base. And that ball got overthrown. 1 run is in. 2 runs in. Now it's tie game. Oakland City scores 2 runs off an errant throw into the outfield. So far today, that's going to be 5 errors for the Blue Devils. And we got a couple more Devils warming up here. As Nicole Powrozek and Aaron Weller warming up here in the end of the outfield. And James decides to hold the runner at base. Is Greenberg still at third? And it looks like Coach Baird is coming out to the mound. And as LTU talks on the mound, we're going to take a break here on the LTU Sports Network. Abby Jaquez. That one's going to be ripped foul by her. But Oakland City trying to stay in the fight here, keep tying the game back up with the Blue Devils. Blue Devils jump out to lead, then they keep, so this is going to be a grounder. And this is going to be a close call at third. And Fife, standing tall, covers it at third. That's going to be out number 2. But Oakland City scoring the 5th run. Now they finally have a lead today. That's going to be a nice strike by Reski. That one's going to be ripped foul by Jake West. And that one ripped to right center. And Jake West's going to make it home. And now Oakland City up 6-4. And Clover Brandt coming in after a decent outing in the first game against St. Xavier. But Reski's night is done after 5-inning pitch. 4 strikeouts and 4 walks. But no earned runs. Most of those runs coming off of the 6 errors that the Blue Devils have in this game so far. So let's see what they can do in the last 2 innings of the game here. Now Grist coming in. And Grist gets walked by Brandt. So our stat crew took a little bit, but they got all the stats up to date. So the score is actually 5-4. Oakland City over Lawrence Tech, so not 6-4. Hopefully we didn't jump the gun here. But Brant getting her first strike here of the game against Ashton Steinbrenner. That one's going to be low and in the turf. So 1-1 count. That one's going to be a grounder. Hyde able to pick it up, gets it over to first. That's going to be out. Out number 3. And Blue Devils able to get out of that inning without letting any more runs up. So they let up 3 there in the top of the 5th. So as we go into the bottom, we're going to take a short break here on the LTU Sports Network. Now up to bat, Lauren Fife 0 for 2 today, but has been dominant in that left outfield for the Blue Devils so far in these 2 games they play today. That one's going to be high and outside, count 1-1. And that's going to be foul tip into the ground. And Nelson throws that one low and away, pass ball. I'm calling it safe. So it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes for the count on Fife. And actually Fife was walked there. Now Haley Maison's up. She's going to ground that. Fife's going to go to third. And Fife gonna go home on the air throw. Maison's gonna go to third. Tie game 5-5. There's going to be a quick pop to third. Out at home. So Maison out at third. But Tatum able to get to first there. See what the Blue Devils do here in the bottom of the fifth. One out, runner on. And going for a stolen base. And Tatum gets another one. Tatum trying to get third, does. Gonna try and run home. And that's gonna be out number 2. And Blue Devils trying to live and die by the aggressive base running. Now 2-1 count for Lampere. Sorry there, folks, we're having some audio issues. But we were able to figure it out so we don't have a repeat of last game where the last batters, this one's going to get through the infield. Tatum's able to grab it, and she's going to haul it down, keeping Hare at first. Now up to bat, Bowman, who's 0 for 2 today. She's doing really solid on the defensive side of the ball with 5 putouts. She does have 1 error, though. That's going to be a quick grounder. Mercado is going to get it to first. And they hold Hare at second. Quick sack grounder. Try and move the runner. That one's going to be sending it past the shortstop. Tatum again. Going to rip that one home. James is going to slow it down. And Oakland City scoring 1 there off another solid single from Fleetwood. So 2 deep singles help put Oakland City up by 1 again. And Greenberg visibly frustrated there, slamming her bat after that strikeout. And now up to bat, Hannah Gainter, who's 1 for 2 today. That one's going to be low and away. James just able to keep that somewhat in front of her. Fleetwood able to get to second there. Uh, 2-0 count for Gainter. And Fleetwood's going to advance to third on another wild pitch. Now she's sitting on third, and Gainter's just looking for a quick single. She's going to ground this one down. Mercado is going to first. That's going to be out number 3, and now going into the bottom of the 6th. Blue Devils down 6-5. See if they can put another run or two up on the board. And but we're going to take a quick break here on the LTU Sports Network. And we're back with the bottom of the 6th. Up to bat, Morgan James. Catcher's 1 for 2 today. Has 1 RBI. And she's looking at an 0-1 count right now. And that was a big swing and a miss. 0-2 count for James. That one's going to be high and outside. 1-2 count. Strike 3 for James. Nelson getting her first strikeout of the game. That was huge. Now up to bat is looks like we had some changes in the batting order here. Number 25, Katie Cornea is coming in. That one's going to be low and inside. And that's going to be grounded back to the pitcher. Cornea is going to be out at first. That's going to be out number 2 for the Blue Devils. Now, Lily Morissette, home run hitter from game 1 today. So that one's going to be a wild pitch outside. See if she could take advantage of Nelson here. Try and get another big hit. That one's going to be inside for ball 2. And Merced's going to be hit by the pitch. Now the Blue Devils got some speed on the bases with 2 outs. See if they can take advantage here. As Hodge is now up. That one's going to be strike 1. Just on the outside part of the strike zone. That one's going to be low and outside. Hodge gets a part of it, but gets thrown out at first. And the mighty Oaks able to get out of that inning without any trouble. Now they're going in the top of the 7th. Last chance here for the Blue Devils to come away with a win. But as we go into the bottom of or top of the 7th, we're going to take a short break on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. And we're back for the top of the 7th. Abby Jaquise looking at a 1-1 count. That one's going to be popped up to Brandt, and she's going to grab that one. Out number 1. That one's going to be grounded to Mercado. And out number 2 as Mazong clamps onto that ball. Now up to bat, number 30, Megan Greist, 0 for 2 today. That one's going to be a strike on the outer part of the strike zone. That one's going to be low and in. Grace now sitting at 1-1 in the count. That one's going to be low and in the turf. 2-1 count now. 2 outs. Oakland City trying to put one more run up on the board, give them some insurance as the Blue Devils have one more chance to score here. And that one's going to be just a bit low of the strike zone. 3-1 count. That's going to be ball 4 for Grice as she gets walked. Now up the bat is Steinbrenner. And looks like Jesse Goforth, the sophomore from Princeton, Indiana, is going to come into pinch run for Megan Gerst. Grist. It's going to be ball 2 for Steinbrenner. Blue Devils just trying to get one more out here. James trying to cool down Brandt. That's going to be a nice strike one there. 2-1 count. Three and 1 now for the count. That one's going to be ripped up into the roof, and James catches it. And looks like that doesn't count for an out. But 3-2 full count. That's going to be grounded down the left field line. Fife gets it to Mercado. And big hit there by Steinbrenner. Now hair back up. And that's going to be just low of the strike zone, ball number 1. That one's going to be low and outside. Ball number 2. This one's going to be grounded to Morset. She's going to get it over. Out number 3. And the Blue Devils able to get out of that inning without any trouble. And going into the bottom of the 7th, Oakland City up 6-5 still. Blue Devils still with this solid chance here to try and walk off in their second game of the season. And we'll be right back after this break on LT. And we're back with the bottom of the 7th. Blue Devils down by 1, 6-5 against Oakland City. And that's going to be strike 1 on Fife. She's been dangerous out there in left field, pretty much been on a one-man island. She would hear Jalen Ramsey say in the NFL. She's going to put this one. Shortstop not able to grab it, and that's going to be a base hit for Fife. That ball going over the glove of Fleetwood. But now Grist and Nelson talking on the mound. And that's going to be a bunt. And what a dangerous play there by Fife. She overran the bag a little bit and got lucky getting back. And Maison is staying on the bag right now. I think she's arguing that she was safe. But umps call her out, so 1 out. Fife's got to second, now Tatum up. And that one's going to be tipped foul. Count 1-0-1. Tatum already been walked today. She's going to rip this one. That one's going to pop up to the second baseman. And that's going to be out number 2. Fife stuck on second right now, like a lonely island. And the last chance for the Blue Devils here is coming from the bat of Lauren Lamphere. That one's high and outside. Mercado. That one's going to be ripped. And that's going to be out. And the ball hitting the roof ends the game. What a way to finish. But the Blue Devils fighting hard the whole way. Showing a lot of strength for a young freshman team in Oakland City, getting their first win of the year. But we will be back tomorrow early, like I said, at 8:15 for the first game. So if you'd like to join us, please do. As for me, Alex Johnson, my technical director, Alex Sweet, my cameraman, Brian B., we just want to thank you for joining us here on the Lawrence Tech University Sports Network for a fun showing of LTU women's softball. We hope you join us further into the season. Have a good day, folks.